Why is being optimized overrated in Shopee and TikTok? Ito ang katotohanan. Most sellers fail in e-commerce hindi dahil hindi optimize ang store nila, but because they are focused on the wrong things. Kung ang tanong ko sa'yo, bakit walang benta ang store mo? At ang sagot mo sa akin ay hindi pa optimize ang store ko. Talo ka na agad. Doon pa lang. Let me tell you why. Kasi ano nga ba ang meaning ng pagiging isang optimized na store? Alam mo ba kung ano? Is it to have nice pictures, long titles, or mahabang description? Ano ba talaga yung kailangan na meron ka para maging optimize ang store mo? At dito pumapasok ang problema. None of the three factors that I mentioned guarantee sales. Kahit na may magandang picture ka, mahabang title, mahabang description, hindi pa rin ibig sabihin yan, bebenta ka. And recently, may inattendan akong webinar. Doon, mausap ako sa mga sellers na maliliit pa or starting pa lang. Alam mo ba kung ano yung paulit-ulit kong narinig sa mga sellers na maliliit? Ang sagot nila kung bakit hindi sila bumebenta ay dahil hindi pa optimize ang store nila. And doon ko na-realize that being optimized today is overrated. And before ka magalit, let me explain. The reason I don't like the word optimize is because it's one of the most overused, confusing, and honestly dangerous ang word na yan pagdating sa e-commerce. Kasi it gives you the illusion na pag inayos mo yung picture mo, inayos mo yung title mo, inayos mo yung mga description mo, suddenly magkakaroon ka na ng benta sa store mo. And the result is, sellers focus on the wrong things. Gagawin na nila lahat yan. Pero yung ending, wala pa rin benta, wala pa rin progress, and maburnout sila at mag-quit. Kaya ito yung katotohanan na gusto kong ibigay sa inyo. What grows your store is not optimization. It's understanding the e-com equation, understanding your numbers, identifying your problems, and creating solutions for it. Instead of just finding a big problem which may or may not be applicable to your store. Ang pagbebenta online, it's about the e-com equation and the metrics that move it, not your description or your title. If you want to win in e-commerce, it's not about being optimized. It's about marketing, it's about pricing, and applying the necessary strategy para mapaganda ang mga metric na mababa. Now, let's talk about why optimization is the biggest growth killer sa mga bagong sellers. Kasi ito ang problema. New sellers spend so much time on perfection and quote-unquote optimization without realizing na hindi pala yun yung bottleneck ng store nila. So ang nangyayari, they're trying to solve a problem that does not exist. Before sila mag-start, they spend 2 months, 3 months, 4 months on trying to get it to be perfect. Pero at the end of the day, zero pa rin sales nila. Habang busy sila i-perfect yung store optimization nila, they lose so much time which they could use to test new strategies, identify the problem of their store, and grow. And let me give you a harsh reality. Being perfect oftentimes doesn't lead to high sales. Sa tingin mo ba, yung mga big sellers, malalaki yung benta nila dahil perfect yung store nila? No. Maganda ang performance ng store nila kasi they try new products, try new strategies, and most importantly, hindi sila naghahabol ng perfection. Sales only happen through action, data, and repetition, not perfection. Remember that. So if you are a new seller at ganun ang ginagawa mo, I'm telling you, kailangan mong magbago before it's too late. But luckily, nanonood ka naman sa YouTube ko. So if you want to grow the right way, I have a video that is 40 minutes long kung saan tinuturo ko sa'yo how to do it right as a new seller. So be sure to check that out. I'll leave a link in the comments. At pagdating sa e-commerce, ito yung approach na lagi kong sinasabi. Start first, optimize later. Pagdating sa e-commerce and business actually, the first time you do it, the first campaign, the first product, the first ads, it oftentimes won't be the best. Kahit gaano paraming oras ang ilaan mo dyan. Kasi simple lang, wala kang experience, wala kang data, and wala kang market. Kaya kung bagong seller ka, don't overthink it. Figure it out along the way. Kasi ako, aminin ko, even me, nung nag-start ako ng e-commerce, inantay ko ng 3 months bago ko sinet up ang store ko, trying to perfect the setup. Pero the result, walang benta. Kaya ginagawa ko yung mga videos na to so you can avoid all the mistakes that I made along the way. Kaya kung bagong seller ka pa lang, let me tell you this. Your problem will never be about optimization. It's going to be visitors and traffic to your store. Kasi kung walang nakakita ng store mo, it doesn't matter how optimized you are. So focus on visibility first and mag-react ka sa sasabihin ng market. So kung magsisimula ka, you need to be fast. i-upload mo agad yung product mo, and then create decisions and optimizations based on the data, not on what you think is good. And I'm not just talking about uploading your product. Everything on e-commerce, whether it be ads, affiliate, going live, creating content, gawin mo na agad yan. Do not overthink it and look at the data for it to tell you kung ano yung dapat mong i-improve. Ngayong alam mo na hindi ka dapat nakafocus sa pagiging optimized. Ano nga ba dapat ang i-focus mo? It's actually quite simple. And this is what I call e-commerce equation. Ang e-commerce equation, yan ang bumubuo ng sales mo. Yung nakikita mo sa Business Insights, dyan ang gagaling yan. And it's made up of 3 metrics. Number 1, page views or traffic. Ito yung gaano karaming tao pumapasok sa store mo. Number 2, conversion rate. Ito yung nagsasabi sa'yo na sa lahat ng pumasok sa store mo, ilan ang bumili. And lastly, AOV or average order value. Ito yung basihan kung magkano ang ginagastos ng isang customer mo. That 3 metric alone makes up for your sales. Kaya syempre, doon ka dapat mag-focus. Kung bagong seller ka pa lang, most probably, your first problem is gonna be the page views or traffic. So, kailangan mong gumamit ng ads, affiliate, and other strategies to increase your traffic. Next, sabihin naman natin na pumapasok na ang customer sa store mo, pero hindi sila bumibili. What do you think is the problem? Tama. Conversion rate ang problema naman ng store mo. Dito pumapasok yung offer kung saan kailangan mo baguhin ang prices mo, magbigay ka ng mga discount, mga vouchers, or create content, live branding to justify the price you're charging and increase your conversion rate. And lastly, sabihin naman natin pumapasok na yung customer, bumibili na sila, pero ang konti nung binibili nila. Dito pumapasok yung AOV. Ito yung kailangan mong pataasin. And the way to do it, bundle deals, add-on deals, mga free gift, at sobrang dami pang iba. And honestly, sobrang haba ng video na to pag pag-uusapan natin yan lahat. But lucky for you, every single topic, whether it be page views, conversion rate, or AOV, meron tayong separate video sa YouTube channel ko na pwede mong panoorin. So remember, start fast, tignan mo sa data kung saan nagkukulang ang store mo, and create strategies for it. Ganun lang kasimple. So ngayong alam mo ng e-commerce equation, kung may nagtanong sa'yo kung bakit wala pang benta ang store mo or bakit wala pang sales, your answer should never be hindi ka pa optimize. But instead, it should be grounded on e-commerce equation. Walang benta ang store ko kasi mahina ang traffic. Walang benta ang store ko kasi walang conversion rate. Mahina ang benta ng store ko kasi mababa ang AOV ko. Yan ang problema. Those are the causes. Hindi dahil hindi ka optimize. By understanding this simple concept, malalaman mo kung nasan ang problema ng store mo, kung saan ka dapat mag-focus, at kung saan ka dapat mag-invest. Instead of your store just being unoptimized, kung saan hindi mo alam ang dapat mong gawin, hindi mo alam ang problema, and most importantly, hindi mo alam kung ano ang dapat mong ayusin. And dyan nagkakaiba ang mga big sellers to small sellers. Yung mga small sellers, they chase perfection. The perfect campaign, the perfect picture, pero real experience, wala. Yung mga big sellers naman, sobrang precise niyan. Ang bilis nilang gumalaw, ang bilis nilang ma-identify ang problema ng store, and ang bilis nilang gumawa ng solution. And that right there is the difference between a small seller who's stuck at 10,000 per month and a big seller who's consistently hitting 10 million in sales. Once you start understanding this concept, dyan, you unlock unlimited potential for your store. Suddenly, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million won't seem that far away. And malalaman mo kung paano mo marireach ang mga sales goals mo. Remember, chase progress, not perfection. And remember guys hindi lang to nag-a-apply sa mga new sellers. Even existing and pro sellers fall into this trap kung saan nagfo-focus sila sa optimization rather than the e-commerce equation. Lagi itong nangyayari pag may bagong upload sila na product. Sasabihin ng owner or ng mga employees na walang benta yung new upload nila kasi hindi optimize. But in reality, wala lang traffic and visibility. And that right there is the magic of understanding the e-commerce equation. Bagong item na upload yan. Natural, kulang sa views. For new items, of course, ang problema ay konti ang visibilities mo and wala kang reviews, which leads to lower conversion rate. So, ang tanong mo dapat ay how do I increase the page views or traffic or yung mga nakakita ng item na yon, and how do I get reviews fast para tumaas yung conversion rate ko. By understanding the e-commerce equation, you start to diagnose the problem ng kada listing mo. And after that, that's when you start to create concrete strategies and solutions to overcome that. And alam ko, masakit pakinggan ang mga sinasabi ko sa inyo. Mahirap tanggapin na sellers use optimization as an excuse kasi they're afraid and they're trying to chase perfection. Pero nandito ako to give you the harsh, brutal truths and to give you clarity sa mga misconceptions, sa mga wrong practices. Hindi ko na i-sugarcoat because I want you to grow. I want you to succeed. And if that means I have to give you the hard truths, the brutal tap in the shoulders, then so be it. You can thank me later. Ito yung core message ng video ko na to. Optimization, hindi siya masama, but it's too vague. And ultimately, walang silbi kung hindi mo alam ang real drivers, real bottlenecks, and real solutions na kailangan mong gawin to improve your store. And pagdating sa e-commerce, tatlo lang yan. Data, inputs, and outputs. Yung mga sellers na nananalo, sila yung mga sellers who understands the e-com equation and takes clear action para ma-eliminate ang bottleneck. So stop trying to hide behind optimization. Instead, start testing, start failing, start selling, and start learning. Kasi at the end of the day, yung mga gumagalaw, yung mga tumitingin ng data, yung mga nag-a-adjust, sila yung nananalo. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope na-shatter ko yung mga misconceptions mo and nakatulong ako on improving your mindset towards growing in e-commerce. So if you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment para mas mapansin ko kayo. And as always, keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.